This is Zeus. Well, I've done a few things with my account, and I'm sure you guys already know this. I basically put it on private mode. And why did I do that? Because there was a lot of stuff going on, and I didn't really like some of the things that were happening. Number one, there was a woman that was pulling my what should I say? Pulling me leg about some things. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And she eventually blocked me when I told her she was full of shit. But anyway, so this is so important, okay? Do you remember Jesus used to talk to the weather? He said, well, he was Jesus. He was God in the flesh. Well, what did Jesus say? He said, you're all gods. Meaning that in a corporate agreement, in thought, things happen. Now, I seen they were saying that we're supposed to get all this weather. Now, the secret about weather is whether it is or whether it isn't. It's always something. It's always weather, right? That's the key point. Because your brain doesn't know the difference between what is present, meaning that, I don't know, word spellings. This is something that kind of occurred to me. A steak, S-T-E-A-K and a S-T-A-K-E. There is no difference. There is zero difference between the two in the subconscious brain. This is why David Wynn Miller had created what's called quantum grammar. And it's one word means one thing. One word means one thing, not multiple things. And there's not other words that sound like that word, because in quantum grammar, the sentence means the same from the front to the back and from the back to the front. It says the same thing. So when you have one sentence, there is no craziness that someone say, well, I thought it meant this. And someone says, no, I meant it like this. So what I was trying to gather on, you are so powerful that if you think so, it becomes true in your reality. As a man, as a woman thinks, so it is. And you are the captain of your own vessel. I am the captain of my vessel, and my vessel is floating through a sea of space, quantumly creating a reality that I have put together inside my own brain. Now, I say I have, but a lot of the training that I went through really developed a lot of things, such as you'll always have war, you'll always have this. That's one of the things it says in the Bible. And that's not true. It can't be, because at the very end of it says heaven descends upon earth. So where does heaven descend upon? In my mind. When my mind reconfigures itself to say, you know what I want most, this is what I'm going to think about. What I want most in my life. That's what I'm going to think about. And I'm going to do things like I want most of my life. A fighter will always find things to fight. A fighter will always find something to fight, because the world is always against him. That's the competition mode. If you're in competition, guess what? You're competing against 8 billion people. They're all your competition, baby, and you've got to kick all of their asses, or they're with you and they're going to follow you in what you do. And then once they step out in a different direction, then guess what? They're now your enemy. And guess what? In the competition world, everybody is in competition with you, because you are in competition with everybody. Isn't that funny? So this is what quantum physics tells you. Now, where you go with it, it's totally up to you. I choose to consider the good in all things. Some people will blow smoke up your ass, and guess what? You're the only one that can determine it, and you already know before they try it. It's just whatever I'm thinking normally surpasses what they think. And when I surpass their minds with my thoughts, that becomes my reality for the time being, until they step out of my reality, and then they become their original version. And guess what? That's different than what I am. And guess what? It pisses you off. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Blessings.